Morning, Mike. Start of a very, very busy period. I think I worked it out last night. 10 games in 36 days. So, first of all, how are the squad looking fitness-wise for this one?
They're looking. It's looking all right at the minute. It's looking really good. It's only 2 out with injury, so yeah, we've got options.
And how much of a priority is this match for you because of where you are in the league and that hectic schedule that I just mentioned? The games are going to be coming thick and fast, aren't they, for the next month or so?
Yeah, it's going to be. Look, it's going to be hectic. Like you just said, it's a hectic period, and hopefully we come away unscathed and a lot of points and a third round FA Cup to look forward to.
People say the FA Cup can be a distraction, in inverted commas. Is it possible to marry the league form and a good cup run together, do you think, with the squad you have at your disposal?
It's always tough at this level. Lenny would always say, cup success means league failure. I didn't believe him at first, but the longer you've seen it, the longer we've done it, it happened more. It's okay when you've got, big squads, quality players in every position. And I know we've got a better squad this season, so I'm hoping that we might get away with both.
Do you think it has been a problem in previous years, that it has affected your league form?
Yeah. Looking back, 100%. It's not just the. It's not just the fact that it's the games. It's the injuries we picked up, the travelling, more travelling we had to do, the excitement around the big games that we've had. It's a lot of factors.
Obviously, this FA Cup has been so special to you for the last couple of years. Would you ever envisage a situation this year further down the road, if you were to progress beyond Saturday, where you would sacrifice the FA Cup for the league?
Well, no. If we win Saturday, let's get Liverpool at home, and then I don't care what happens. So it's the club gets some money. I get to play against Liverpool, and the boys get to play against Liverpool, and then we can crack on.
You mentioned money, and that is a key thing, obviously, with what's going on in the world right now. The financial aspect of the FA Cup, if you were to get a Liverpool or whoever in the third round, if you were to get past Salford, how important would that money be to the club this season of all seasons?
Listen, it's important every season. You can look back into when we played Leeds and Tottenham, that cleared debt. So that was just as important. We're in a better position now due to the other cup runs and the replay, etc. But look, it's a proud thing for us, me and the staff and the players, that we've been able to provide the club with a lifeline.
And given what's going on, no fans, the loss of income, have you had conversations with the powers that be at how well the club is coping or not with what is hitting everyone at the moment?
Listen, they've had to tighten their belts in areas, and rightly so, because we don't know when the full recovery is going to happen, when the full return of fans is going to happen. But it's been helped by the Newcastle game being on TV and careful planning. That's what's been done, and that's what needed to be done.
And does that careful planning include the potential for you to go out in January and make signings if you feel the need?
I hope so.
Well, an FA Cup run would certainly help you do that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, listen, we'd have to wheel and deal as well. I'm sure of that. But look, let's see where we are in January. Let's see the situation. I think it's nine games up until the 2nd of 8 or 9 games. Sorry, 2nd of January. Let's see where we are then.
We talked about fans briefly, and there's been a bit of movement on that, certainly with the English government. Was it 4,000 or 50% if you're in Tier 1, 2,000 or 50% in Tier 2? We don't know what's going to happen yet in Wales, but if something similar were to come in, 4,000 or 50% of Rodney Parade would make a huge difference to you, both on the pitch with the support you would get and financially as well.
Yeah, of course, and we need to happen. We need to obviously move forward. There's a lot of positivity around the vaccine. People are getting fed up now, aren't they? It's you want to be careful. You don't want to, danger anybody else's health. We're all being careful, but it's going to leave a huge impact on people's lives, and it's hard to weigh up. It's not something that I want to really get involved in too deep because I don't know the facts. What I do want is for us to return back to normal as soon as possible.
Yeah, from a football point of view, you're doing really well at home this season. You would want the fans back. They will be desperate to come back to see the team playing when they're doing as well as you are right now.
Yeah. Look, I said the other night, I thought if we had the crowd against Walsall, then it might have been a little bit of a different story. We might have pulled one of those chances away. But look, it is what it is. It's the same for all the teams. And we'll just get on with it. We'll crack on.
Salford this weekend, as much as we're talking about you wanting to play Liverpool, they'll want to play Liverpool as well. They'll want the cash boost as well.
They want Man United, don't you worry about that.
But the point being, they're going to want that third round place just as badly as you are. How tough is it going to be?
Of course they are. Listen, they brought in Richie Wellings, who is somebody I know really well. He'll do a very good job there. They've got an unbelievable squad for this level. They've spent big. They brought in quality. And look, they should be one of the favourites for the league. Quite comfortably, really, if I'm totally honest. But that's up to them to worry about. All I can worry about is Newport County AFC.
Are you envious at all of their spending power?
No.
It'd be nice if you were owned by Bale, Ramsey, if they had a bit of spare change knocking about.
Look, it's sometimes it's all good having the money. I'm sure that a lot of managers have failed when they've had a lot of money to spend. But with Richie, they think they've got the right man to take them forward. And look, he's a winner. He's he's a very, very talented footballer. He knows how he wants to play as a manager. He's just done a good job at Swindon. So yeah, look, he's from the area. He used to play with a couple of them and then coming through at Man United. So it seems a match made in heaven.
And do you owe them one at all after what happened last season in the semi-final?
No. Don't owe them. Nothing. I don't really care about last season, if I'm totally honest. I just want to crack on and do well this season and finish as high as we can and get as far as we can in the FA Cup.
And last one from me, have you practiced penalties this week? Because obviously it could go that far, couldn't it?
Yeah, always do. Every game. Every cup tie, we always practice penalties. And we will be again today.
Good stuff. Thanks, Mike. Good luck tomorrow.
Cheers, Mike.
Mike, presumably Scott Twine's unavailable again through the loan, is it?
Chris, what have I told you about presuming?
That's it. Well, is he then? I won't presume.
Don't presume.
So is he available then?
I'm not telling you. You want to do the team sheet for Salford, yeah?
Well, I'd think it nice. No,
I know the need for the question, Chris. Yeah. I understand it, but listen, you've got to see from our point of view times that I can't be telling you everything. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna. If they don't know, they don't know. That's their fault. That's down to us.
You mentioned wheeler dealing, but obviously Scott and some of the others. The talks start regarding loans that expire in January. Have you already sort of?
Yeah, I'm already, Chris, trying to get things extended. Looking at one or two options of what we can do to maybe freshen it up or strengthen one or two areas. So yeah. Listen, we're already on it. We're planning as well as we can. We're just waiting on one or two things.
And on Salford, what sort of style are you expecting from them? What you said their squad? I guess that presents its challenges with.
On their day, they're going to be a handful. They're They've got a lot of players. They got pace. They got creativity. They got solid defenders. Let's hope that they have an off day, and we play to the best of our abilities. I'm not saying there's a massive gulf in the two teams, but they have got a big squad to choose from, and you know, there's players there on fortunes, and you know, they've chosen that route, and they've got the luxury of high quality players for this level.
I also just check. There was some talk about moving EFL games because of the fans thing. Is Forest Green still Tuesday? Is that still as we? Yeah.
I won't be moving it. Yeah. I won't be agreeing to that.
No.
But if we're forced to, we'll have to. But I don't think we will be. I think it'll be Tuesday, and we'll go from there. It's nothing against Forest Green. We're booked in. We've planned around Tuesday, and to move it at this later date would be a bit farcical, if I'm honest.
Obviously, I've been looking at tiers and when there might be fans back in the other games, which will be quite nice though, won't it? As we touched upon, even if it's home fans, it's still good to have some atmosphere.
Yeah, well, listen, it's quite. Look, these tiers are confusing me. If I'm totally honest. Rates are going down in areas. They're still in tier 3. You've got Liverpool in tier 2, Manchester in tier 3. Nothing's been said on us. I think there's a statement coming out today. So you could end up going almost 15 miles away up north, say against Oldham, and you won't have any fans, and then go to Tranmere and you're having fans. It's crazy, really, but it is a little bit of positivity, I suppose, but it's a confusing one.
Cheers, mate. I'll let Rob go. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, Chris.
I've never heard you talk so negatively about the FA Cup. It might get in the way. You know, it's affected our league form. You've never had a downer on the FA Cup before.
I haven't got a downer, Rob. You must have missed it. I said that in the past, it looking back, it would have. But when I'm not in the past, I'm here looking forward to an FA Cup tie and hopefully getting through to the third round.
Yeah. So you are going to throw the kitchen sink in at this, aren't you?
Oh, 100%. I'll pick the team I think can win the game.
Yeah. So do your team talks for FA Cup games differ to any other game? I mean, it seems as though, there's a bit more wind in the sail every time you go into one of these games.
No, we have what we have done a couple of times. We put a montage together for the new boys who come in, so they can almost get a feel of what it was like for the season before. Tomorrow, we've already done that, obviously in the first round. So everybody's well aware, and if they haven't, they've probably been living on the moon.
Yeah. Because in many ways, it's defined you as a manager, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe. But then depends who's doing the defining, because I look at it, we've taken the team from a relegation team to a promotion team in the league as well. So I don't you don't
want to be pigeonholed.
No, exactly.
No.
Good phrase, Rob. Good phrase.
Yeah, well, no, but the FA Cup brings you at this level, especially if you can get a big fish and knock them out. It gives you kudos, doesn't it?
Of course it does. But it's only short-lived.
Yeah.
I've built up some amazing relationships through it, as I have in the league games as well. I'm really friendly with a few managers, and if I've got to take that kudos again this season, I will. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about it, but there's a lot more work that goes in than just playing 5-6 FA Cup games a season.
Yeah, but I guess you want to be known as the manager that got a promotion rather than tickled a Premier League team. Yeah,
or win the FA Cup. But I think that's a bit.
Yeah, well, that would be. Well, you've got Poch's telephone number. We compared you in terms of sartorial elegance to the Man City manager, and you didn't come out so well that one. But I mean, you picked up a few things along the way, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. And it's one of those things. It's a compliment to us as a club and the staff as well, that they take us in and want to speak to us. Compliment to the players because they've impressed with the way they performed against these clubs. But like I said, I'll be giving Richie an ear all tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess Mr. Giggs will be watching this on the iPlayer, his club and all that. Is it a good game for Josh to shine, and maybe for Brandon to show what he can do as well, if they play, of course?
Yeah, of course. Every game is, Rob. You never always get told this growing up. You never know who's watching you. You've always got to try and impress. You know, it might be the least. You know, the least time that you think you can impress somebody, and it could be the biggest reward because people will see that, you know, you're taking every game serious. You want to perform to the best of your level, and the most important thing, you can perform better than the level you're at. And look, there's there's no time for complacency if I'm honest as a player, because you've got to be at your highest level.